Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow now. Let's get started. It was clear from the Duggars still sharing their lives on reality TV that they seldom spend time with people outside of their small group. But increasingly, the Institute in Basic Life Principles is acquiring new acquaintances as the elder siblings have been venturing out and even abandoning the family's cult-like faith. One pair, meanwhile, who continually showing up among family members, makes viewers rather dubious. One fan on a well-known Dougie subreddit site reposted Joy's post, questioning why the pair Joy and Austin were hanging out with continues showing up in pictures and social media postings including other Duggar family members. The writer said, "Anyone else think it's weird how many of the Duggars Matt and Abby seem to be befriending and hanging around? Matt and Abby have amassed millions of fans online between their podcast and social media presence. Unplanned last month, the couple also found themselves at the center of a huge debate after stating in a teacup video that they left their 1- and 2-year-old children alone in their cruise cabin while they were dining each night, monitoring them via FaceTime. They then erased that video and distributed another explaining themselves video. Matt remarked, "We had someone with our children at all times on this boat. They were also traveling with extended family members." Jinger and Jill have both featured on Matt and Abby's podcast in the previous year. Therefore, it would seem as if Joy and Austin may be the next pair to meet with them, particularly since they seem to have flown from Arkansas to Phoenix to be with them. One commentator questioned, "This doesn't indicate they could be going to a Z? Not sure if I could cope with yet another religious reality TV show following the Brown family to Flagstaff." As part of their path to construct a house on a large amount of land and realize their agricultural aspirations, we do know that they lately sold their house and moved into a rental. Cub stars Matt and Abby Howard have found themselves in the middle of an online maelstrom in the always changing realm of social media, where celebrity can be developed overnight and issues may go viral. Fans of lurking about the Duggars, a contentious family that has been a subject of both interest and attention for years, are now accusing the pair, recognized for their healthy material that highlights the pleasures and struggles of marital life. Former stars of the reality program 19 Kids and Counting, the Duggars have long been under close examination for their conservative views, family troubles, and ties to divisive personalities. Now, it appears that Matt and Abby's closeness to this well-known family has drawn criticism and spurred strong social media debates. Young married Missourians, Matt and Abby Howard shot to popularity on Cub by posting glimpses of their everyday lives. Their typically lighthearted and relevant material includes anything from pregnancy updates to funny observations on the peculiarities of married life. Matt and Abby have developed a devoted following of over 5 million people that values their sincerity and optimism. Their brand has always been based on family values, and they are often commended for their grounded attitude to life, particularly in a social media scene sometimes dominated by unreachable perfection. Still, not all the attention they get is favorable even with their good image. Like many social media celebrities, the duo is not unusual in terms of criticism. Scrutiny follows popularity. However, their recent ties to the Duggar family, a family engulfed in scandals like Josh Duggar arrest and conviction, have generated another type of debate. Once adored for their huge, close-knit family and reality TV program, the Duggars have lost appeal to many. A number of scandals, most notably involving Josh Duggar, the oldest son, have over time marred their once perfect reputation. Josh Duggar's conviction on charges of child pornography in 2021 rocked the Duggar family as well as their supporters. Following Josh's incarceration, the Duggar family has mostly disappeared from public view. The family patriarch and matriarch, Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar, have been fiercely protective of their son, further widening the gulf between their devoted fans and the rising count of opponents. Deeply ingrained in their allegiance to the Institute in Basic Life Principles, IBOP, the family's ultra-conservative principles have also come under question, as many former supporters claim they create an atmosphere allowing abuse and concealment. Where then does Matt and Abby Howard fit into this convoluted story? Fans have seen in recent months that some of the younger generation of the Dougie family members, especially, have been spotted in the same social circles as the Cub stars. As Matt and Abby were seen at activities the Duggars were also attending, including Christian conferences and meetings with other influences known to be around the Duggar family, conjecture developed. Although attending a Christian event or living next to another well-known family would not appear contentious on the surface, the background of the Duggars complicates this relationship. Both supporters and detractors started accusing Matt and Abby of lurking about the Duggars, implying that the pair was attempting to fit into the social scene in order to maybe boost their own profile and appeal to a common audience. One of the most common charges is that Matt and Abby are purposefully identifying themselves with families like the Duggars, who uphold conservative Christian beliefs, which speaks to a lot of their audience. Given the contentious nature of the Duggars, this claimed relationship has generated questions about whether Matt and Abby are supporting the Duggars' point of view or just negotiating the same social circles. Reactions to Matt and Abby's alleged connection to the Duggars have been divisive. Some supporters are disappointed, while others hurried to protect the Ticup stars. Critics contend, on one hand, that by hanging out with the Duggar family, even indirectly, Matt and Abby are subtly supporting the troubling actions and ideas that constitute the Dugg heritage. One admirer responded on Twitter, "I used to adore Matt and Abby's stuff, but seeing them cozying up to the Duggars makes me really doubt their principles. Why would anybody choose to interact with a family surrounded in so much gloom?" Others who believe Matt and Abby's attendance at gatherings the Duggars frequent is a turn from the right path have also reflected this attitude. Not everyone, meantime, views it that way. Many of Matt and Abby's devoted supporters have risen to their rescue, contending that the pair shouldn't be assessed based only on their attendance at the same events or religion sharing with the Duggars. People need to stop jumping to conclusions. One Instagram admirer said, "Matt and Abby are decent individuals. Just because they happen to be at the same events as the Duggars does not indicate they endorse anything they do. They are free to lead their own life, free from being pulled into the mess of others." The debate about Matt and Abby Howard's claimed relationship with the Duggars begs more general issues regarding the difficulties of being a prominent person in the internet era of today. Matt and Abby, Christian influencers, have always been upfront about their religion, which appeals to a lot of their followers. But occasionally, especially when negotiating the complexity of relationship with more contentious personalities, the boundaries between religion and celebrity may blur. Given many of them attend the same events, conferences, and meetings, the world of Christian influencers is often close-knit. Therefore, even if they do not share private values or opinions, it is not unusual for influencers like Matt and Abby to meet paths with more contentious people. Still, at a time where social media followers examine every action, these connections may easily become hot topic for debate. The difficulty for Matt and Abby is balancing their need to be loyal to their religion and principles with their navigating of the convoluted and often merciless terrain of online celebrity. Though their silence has only encouraged conjecture, the pair has not yet officially addressed the charges of lurking around the Duggars. Their closeness to the Duggars clearly begs significant issues about the obligations that accompany power, especially in relation to faith-based material, whether they decide to speak out or let the debate die. Though they could or might not be accurate, the charges leveled against Matt and Abby Howard serve as a sobering reminder of the unstable nature of digital-era celebrity. In a society where public opinion changes quickly, even the most benign of affiliations may be misinterpreted and cause conflict. Matt and Abby still share their life with millions of followers right now, but the Duggars hover big over them. One thing is clear: in the world of Ticup and beyond, nothing is ever as straightforward as it looks. Both as supporters and detractors wait to see how the pair replies.